Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it!
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
A Chaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got all the answers correct. Great job, Pockets. Now, we shouldn't keep your new friends waiting, should we? Let's start the show.
Welcome, everybody. You are all here to win a knight position on King Edward's court. But that's not all. As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs. So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. I do hope you've all made friends, because it's about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets.
Oh, over here! Over here, I got mine right here!
I'm sorry, I really am, but that is not an entrance ticket. In fact, from up here, it looks like a sweaty piece of cloth. Oh, probably just a snot rag. Each knight hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
There are many hideous eyes to find in Daventry. We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think, and how you react in the face of danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Whisper! Ooh. Whisper can do it.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
Keep out. Under construction. Caution. Bees and distress.
So, how did you find an eye?
There's a hideous beast lurking inside.
Ouch! Rude!
How could I lure that hideous beast out? That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
West, Tournament Theater. North, Town Square. South, under development, coming next spring.
I have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work.
A new kind of horn, but the same result.
Wherever you are hiding, hideous beasts,
I was too slow to catch those frogs. I tried again, but it was no use. Did I ever tell you about the time I tried to catch a frog? It was riveting.
Grandpa.
do squirrels count as hideous? Come into the daylight, you hideous beasts!
After trying for hours to catch those frogs, I was exhausted and thought I was going to croak.
Not funny.
There's nothing quiet about Whisper. Hey, Gordon, how's the back of my cape look? Whisper is the reason mirrors were invented.
How precious. The badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels.
No one should notice one bell missing.
King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man, and he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today. The announcement board was covered until round 2 of the tournament.
I better stand on this side of the rock.
It wouldn't budge. Ha, what a peculiar trap.
Fantastical floating island. Only steps away. It's so floaty. You'll be amazed. Almost there. World's greatest and only floating island. Don't turn right. No floating islands that way.
Starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though. My love, you're my everything. I might not have enough money for a ring yet, but I just can't wait any longer. Will you be mine forever? I better put this back. Someone had set the scene for a lovely evening.
Bees!
I ruined the bees' day and that lovely meal. I tucked the berries away for later, even though I was craving a cliffside snack.
Kids, don't stop screaming until Dad pulls over the wagon. This was on my bucket list.
How about...
Don't worry. The Wedgels will be here soon, Princess Madeline.
You just...
That didn't need a bell. I think I should save these. I wasn't always the master archer you see before you now.
How'd you learn?
We'll get to that part. I never waste. That didn't need a bell. That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
You Pope?
That
Seems like a waste of money.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
Because, like yourself, I too am a bridge troll. See?
You're pretty ugly for a troll. A long nose and a bushy tail like that? Are you sure you're not a bridge bandicoot?
Where I come from, trolls and bandicoots are best friends.
Oh. Where I come from, the sweet taste of delicious bandicoot tail helps to relieve back itch. And my back is really itchy.
Well then, I am most certainly a bridge troll.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. It's just that I've been crossed so many times. One more time, and I might emotionally collapse. Would you be so kind to accept my apology and join me in the secret dance of the Bridge Troll Guild?
Oh yes, of course, the troll dance. I only know the traditional Ludor version, so you should start.
Very well, Tiny Bandicoot.
Yeah. Can't stop. All right.
You got some great moves, Mr. Bandy. You are most certainly a bridge troll. What did you want from Olfie?
Can you share with me why all the bridges seem to be missing in Daventry?
Well, little bandy, until further notice, the Bridge Troll Guild is officially on strike. For too long have we, the Bridges, have been stomped on by sharp-pointed shoes of the puny guards. And do they care that my back breaks out in an itchy rash from all that marching? Of course not. As Pilar says, for shame, Daventry. We're not going back to work until the kingdom can take better care of their roads. I should be at the meeting, but Alfie always shows up fashionably late, right when the croissants are served.
You wouldn't happen to know where I can find an Eye of a Beast, would you?
Is it time for the tournament already? I thought that was on Tuesday. Oh, bother, my memory's failing again. Alfie's been suffering from sleep deprivation. A very rude monster has been snarling in the bushes behind my back.
Is this monster you speak of hideous, perchance?
Snarling Snarlax is legendarily hideous. Those puny guards of Daventry would surely be impressed by his eye. It is rumored the beast has 2 purple eyes with bright blue, glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth. I could let you cross and perhaps even help you with that fire-eyed monster, but since Alfie didn't eat you, Alfie needs a pick-me-up. This big tooth is a sweet one. If you bring me something to eat, I'll consider helping you.
What are all those weird instruments around the bridges for?
Usually those horns are used to summon its associated bridge troll to fill the gap. But we have removed all mouthpieces until we get word from the head of the guild. Alfie was instructed to keep all his horns hidden from humans. I keep mine under my butt. Shh.
Can you tell me about that Snarlax's eyes again?
The legendary flame-eyed monster back there behind me has purple eyes with glowing blue pupils. Alfie will help you retrieve them if you bring him a sweet-tasting snack.
Happy trails.
Scamper back quick, little bandicoot. Alfie is starving. Hey, little bandicoot.
Can you tell me about that Snarlax's eyes again?
The legendary flame-eyed monster back there behind me has purple eyes with glowing blue pupils. Alfie will help you retrieve them if you bring him a sweet-tasting snack.
Happy trails.
Scamper back quick, little bandicoot. Alfie is starving.
The announcement board was covered until round 2 of the tournament.
You hoped I'd...
That I never waste food. That did. My love, you're my everything. I might not have enough money for a ring yet, but I just can't wait any longer. Will you be mine forever? I better put this back.
Get out of here! Scram! Shoot! Beat it! Ugh, these dumb lanterns are always breaking. You hear that, Chester? You're a hack! Not everyone around here takes pride in their work like I do. Unfortunately, those blue flames are the only things that spook the pack. So I'm forced to return to their shop of wizardry and toiletries. Wetzel wolves are super aggressive this time of year. Usually, they travel north to the hills of Serenia for mating season. But like us, they are stranded here until the bridges are fixed. Hey, kid, can you do me a favor?
I can try.
Can you help me keep that back door closed? I run the local Wetzel Wolf Watch program here in town. There's patches getting made. If you keep that door closed, you can be an official member. Think it over. Patches!
I walked into town with my last coin. Whatever path I chose to pursue for my eye would need to be cheap.
Hey, Graham. If you like sharp things, you've come to the right place. We have over 23. Oh, forgive me. Last night was a little rough. I woke up on the floor, my bed nowhere to be found. Can you believe that? What type of yahoo steals a bed while you're sleeping in it? And the most curious part, nothing else is missing. Anyway, take a look around. Let me know if something piques your interest.
Oh!
Don't touch that, Graham, or you might be the one losing an eye. You can post a work order on anything you want lifted, chopped, or crumbled. Then I'll bring out Mrs. Crumbler to fulfill the order. Back away from the Crumbler. Unless you have 50 gold coins for a work order. Ready for action?
Do you have any idea where I can hunt down an eye of a hideous beast?
What a glorious day for a tournament. My favorite time of year. Fire-eyed new recruits, the clanks and clinks of armor clashing, and the action the very finest. One hopeful always rises to the occasion. I love it all. Some people in town, they complain about the barbaric events, but it's a tradition I'm proud to be a part of. If I was competing, I'd go after the biggest, scariest beast I could find, even if it meant certain death. As they say, fortune favors the bold. You, on the other hand, have a kind heart. Probably wouldn't blind a beast just to win a competition. Your arms look like they've never even held a bow. No, you're just too nice. But perhaps you'll prove me wrong.
So, I've been meaning to ask. What is that amazing blade for? Is it for battling vicious werebears? How many ice orcs has it slain? Does it deal justice? Is it road legal? Is it made of fear?
Oh, that? No, that's for gardening. I use it to trim my hedges. Seeing as my place is all tended to, and my petunias are most lovely, I'm willing to part with it for the price of 1 shiny gold coin. I'm sure you've got a prickly situation that needs attending.
How much for that gardening tool?
1 shiny gold coin.
Bye.
Trust that gut of yours.
Did you do it? Did you spend your only gold coin on the epic weed whacker?
I did. The bowl costs a fortune.
Now, Graham, promise me you will only use this for its intended purpose.
I shall be brave in all my hedge trimmings.
Those plants will never see it coming.
You aren't the delivery boy, are you? That merchant is usually so prompt with our rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients.
Oh, hush feathers, Chester. This boy's no courier. He desires a position in King Edward's court. He appears to be a compassionate gentleman, but he is clearly out of his comfort zone. He is one who needs to think more with his brain and less with his heart if he is going to defeat the contenders in this year's night tournament.
Zounds! Did you just read my fortune?
No, we're just very old and very judgmental people.
It's true we're judges. This is my judging phase.
Ariel and I don't read fortunes anymore.
Yep. There was no future in it.
Well, we've shifted our core business to potions, curiosities, and the occasional practical joke. We gladly share our wisdom for free, but everything else starts at 1 shiny gold coin.
Take a look around, boy. Let us know if you like anything you see.
Something mysterious and magical was brewing in that pot.
What are these little guys?
Those are bird bombs. Our own invention.
Kinda like a smoke bomb, but they release gas that will cause your victim to cluck like a chicken. Temporarily, of course.
Those ones are expired, though, so they're just for display. He reminds me of...
It looked like some type of broken lantern.
He reminds me of our son.
I always miss him this time of year.
He dreamed of becoming a knight, too.
Speak up, boy.
Ooh, how much for that candle?
Our everlasting blue flame lantern? The housing's broken. Someone brought it in for repair but never paid.
Tell you what, if you bring us something we can hollow out to house the candle, you can have it for the price of 1 shiny gold coin.
Do you have any eyes of hideous beasts in stock?
An eye, you say? Yes. Your name, please?
It's Graham. Last name?
Graham, with a G, I assume. I don't see your name on this list. Oh, you did pre-order, right?
Pre-order?
Oh, yes, this time of year our eyes fly off the shelves.
If you haven't pre-ordered, you're out of luck. Our eyes are completely on back order. If you'd like, we can put you on the waiting list for our next shipment.
When will that arrive?
We get shipments every 8 months.
I'm afraid that won't work.
Well, hang on a sec. It's Graham, right? May we bend your ear for a bit?
Bend away.
You need an eye for the tournament, I'm guessing.
Yes, I have always dreamed of becoming a knight.
Why? With Daventry's addendums this and proclamations that, it seems a frightful business. Do you have any idea how many royal guards we lose to that voracious moat monster?
Well, my father was a knight, and my grandfather was a knight, and my great-grandfather, well, he was a dentist, but his father was a knight. Basically, I come from a long line of protecting crowns. I started looking for knight jobs while I was still in the academy, but once I graduated, all the opportunities had dried up. I might not fit in here, but Daventry's my last shot.
Oh, you'll fit in just fine. It might be too late to capture the rule-defined eye of a hideous beast, but rules will bend for those who can outsmart the rule-makers.
So, I've just gotta know, what is brewing in that cauldron? Is it a transfiguration elixir? Is it an invincibility potion? If I drink it, will I understand the language of creatures? Will I sprout the wings of an eagle? Or a fly?
Oh, this? Teeth-whitening potion.
Oh, it's gonna change everything.
Watch this. Behold the power of whitening!
Oh, well. Oh, well, we're still working out the kinks. While we're still in the prototype phase, feel free to dip whatever you want in there free of charge.
Fare thee well.
May your cap be one of thinking.
Hello there, and good afternoon. If I do say so myself, sometimes you roll the dice, and they all come up wenty. Even though the bridges are out, and my supplier has gone missing, I sold yesterday's bread when I wasn't even here. I wish more people were that trustworthy around Daventry. Now, you fine strapping lad, how may I help you?
Oh, custard! Oh, just like my mom used to make.
Oh, I'm saving that pie for a special occasion. Sorry.
The sign read, "Ask us about our free samples."
Yes, lad?
Got any free samples?
Oh, today only. I'm letting people sample our new walnut strudel. However, I ran out of bitter root. It's really nasty on its own, but it really brings out the nutty flavor of the strudel. It usually grows under big, heavy rocks. If you can find me some, you can have all the free samples you want.
That's not a delicious, chocolate, hideous beast's eye cake I smell cooking, is it?
Looking for an eye, are you? Well, it must be that time of year again. Frankly, I can't tolerate it. The Fays weren't raised that way. It's archaic! So much fighting and needless killing! Compassion comes from the heart, you know? As does food. If you want to get to the heart of any problem, all you need is pie. You look like a compassionate fella, like myself, and I think we're going to get along right as raisins. Please, don't take part in the violence.
What's today's special?
Oh, well, today I am baking up quite the treat. Grandma's star shroom pie, a delicacy big enough to feed an army. or someone with the appetite of an army. I've eaten it in one sitting before. Well, don't judge. No one would trust a skinny baker, now would they? Unfortunately, my ingredients haven't been delivered, and I can't complete the recipe. Until those bridges get fixed, people will just have to settle for the love in my goat hoof pie instead. Tell you what, if you can find me some starberries and sugar shrooms, you can have this monster pie for the discounted price of 1 gold coin.
Good day.
Oh, great day!
I never wait.
You cut?
I did not cut that.
Wherever you are hiding, hideous beasts, Whisper will find you. Do squirrels count as hideous?
I had to be careful with my cape while sliding around for those frogs. I didn't want to rip it.
I don't know what's worse, dad jokes or grandpa jokes.
Come into the daylight, you...
You cut?
No cutting.
You cut?
Not that type of story. That didn't need a bell.
Seeing all these new recruits makes me miss the old days.
Ahem. Are you paying attention?
What? No, I was reminiscing. Sorry.
Are you in possession of an eye? That is a bell, not an eye. Those are not eyes.
My first job in the castle was trimming the Queen's truffalo hedges.
You cut?
I know. That didn't need a bell.
How's it going, little bandicoot?
Happy trails.
Scamper back quick, little bandicoot. Alfie is starving.
All right, sugar shrooms.
You cut.
Moving any further in the dark seemed like a bad idea. I think I should...
You cut.
That didn't need a bell.
Grandpa, you how you
That didn't need a bell.
Strange. Strange.
Ah, I remember my first beast eye. It was one of those snaky hydras. Nearly killed me. I figured it had 20-something more eyes, so what was one less?
I take it she didn't agree.
That's a mushroom, not an eye.
Was a hideous beast lurking inside.
You cut?
I did not cut that. Shame. These could have been carved into really nice jack-o'-lanterns. That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
You cut?
I never. That didn't need a bell. King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man, and he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today. The announcement board was covered until round 2 of the tournament. That I wish I would have thought of that, but I didn't. I wish I would have thought of that, but I didn't.
You cow, Grandpa. You cut?
I did not cut that.
You just...
I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with the craftsmanship of these traps.
That
Hey, Graham. These are far too sweet for my taste.
that didn't need...
Fruit? What am I supposed to do, chuck it at someone?
These starberries are perfectly ripe, just squishy enough, and with a faint scent of musky cabbage. Now, if you can find me the sugar shrooms, she's all yours, for the discounted rate of 1 shiny gold coin. Wow, these sugar shrooms look amazing. Just the right amount of shroomy and not too sugary. Now, if you pass me one shiny gold coin, Grandma's giant star shroom pie is all yours.
Was he trying to set the record for the world's biggest pie?
Did you figure out what you want to order?
So, where can I find the ingredients for that giant pie?
Oh, she's all ready to go. Just need one shiny gold coin.
Good day.
Don't desert me. Oh, that would work wonders as a chef's knife.
Yes?
How's that teeth whitening potion coming?
While we're still working on it, you can dip whatever you want in it for free. No guarantees it'll come out right, though.
Fare thee well.
May your cap be one of thinking.
Veils are always good for a distraction or two.
This looks like a Maya's handiwork. Yuck.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
I was a few steps behind, but I was hopeful a beast was in that well, and I wanted an eye to impress everyone.
But Grandpa, the dragon lives down there.
I didn't know that yet, Gwendolyn, and pretend you don't either. This story takes place before the one I told you last night. Sometimes a story is best told out of order.
Oh, got it.
I was out of my league down there, but I had something to prove. I guess you could say I was stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Stop.
whatever's down here, it's mine.
The dragon!
Stalarma. Affamata. Affamata. Water. Affamata. Affamata. Stalarma.
What was it?
Water. Affamata. 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 Affamata.
And then we pour.
Water. Affamata. 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 Affamata.
And then we pour.
Water. Affamata. 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 Water.
I'm remember.
Water.
Wait, 2 eyes?
Yes, and another surprise.
Squeak!
We didn't share your excitement. I took the long way, he took the astounding way. No matter, that I would be mine. The story.
Hookah.
Afanada!
Hookah.
Stalama! Stalama!
Hookah.
Afanada!
Hookah.
Stalama! Stalama!
Hookah.
Stalama! Stalama!
Hookah.
Afanada!
Buta.
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta?
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Afanada.
Buta?
Afanada.
Buta!
Afanada.
Buta!
Afanada.
Buta!
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Afanada.
Buta!
Afanada.
Buta!
Afanada.
Buta?
Afanada.
Buta!
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta?
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta?
Afanada.
Buta?
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta?
Afanada.
Buta?
Afanada.
Looks like now I needed him.
Buta!
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Afanada.
Buta!
Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Afanada.
Buta!
Afanada.
Buta!
Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Afanada.
Buta!
Afanada.
Buta!
Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Afanada. Hey, do you think we could share that dragon eye?
Shrekky, affirmata.
My thoughts exactly.
Shrekky. Buta.
Afanada! No! I'm done. I am done. This is not for me.
Going somewhere?
Yes, I'm going home, where I belong. I was promised wonder and adventure and fantastical floating islands. And what I got was a Daventry that will never live up to what it once was.
Daventry needs you, Graham. I know it's not what you expected, but give it time. We can work through the kinks together. It can be great once again with the right people in charge.
I'm not that person. And you should stop believing in me. It could get you killed.
Fine. Leave. Be a dentist for all I care. I guess the Chaka was wrong.
What?
Nothing. It was nice meeting you, Graham.
Spill it.
Well, Achaka and I were chatting during your chivalry test, and he had some thoughts about you. Didn't you find it odd that Achaka entered this tournament, Graham? Did he ever tell you why?
He might have. But I only learned 2 words of his language.
A horrendous famine struck Achaka's village, Ichtuwe. He left his suffering family to enter this tournament. He hoped to seek an audience with the king to plead for help. It was a long shot, even for him.
Oh, great. So because of me, a whole village will starve. That makes me feel better.
No. Because of you, a village will be saved. Achaka was impressed by you. He told me he was watching you on your travels to Daventry, and that you seemed like the type of person that could inspire change. More so than those bucketheads, anyways. If you're not going to compete for yourself or me, do it for the Ichtuans. They need you. You're their last hope.
For those brave souls that are still with us, welcome back. Now, you may have heard some squawking from a few naysayers in our kingdom concerned with the ethics of the tournament. But proclamations and addendums aside, this is the way we have always done it in Daventry, and this is the way we will continue to do it. Now, Knight Hopefuls, if you would be so kind as to present your eyes.
Hold still.
I'd look happier if that was my eye.
I'd look less happy if that was my face.
Look who's talking.
Yes, look who is talking.
Congratulations, everybody. We officially accept all the eyes presented. I'll see you in the duels.
Take that and that! Oh. Mr. Springbottom. What? You're surprised I'm competing in the stuffed animal tournament? You know what? I will make some stories of my own. I'll pick up where my last book left off. It was called 31 Ways to Slay a Monster. Yar! Arr! Ya-ya! Hi-ya! Hi-ya! That's what you get, Mr. Springbottom. Hi-ya!
Gwendolyn!
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Oh, I'll take care of it, dear. I came to tell you your grandfather is ready for you. Run along, go have some adventures. Just try to have your next adventure away from my glass vases, please.
Now it's time for my favourite part of the tournament, the duels. Ha-ha! You will compete against each other in a duel of strength and a duel of speed, with the winners facing off in a championship duel of wits.
The pairings of knights were selected at random, so no complaining. I'm looking at you, Whisper.
Any ties will be settled in sudden death. The winner, of course, will gain the knight position.
The duel of strength will take place at our fantastical and wondrous floating island.
And bring your steed to the tournament theatre for the duel of speed.
Please unveil the tournament board.
I will remain here for any questions.
Good luck!